Okay, so you have some of your some of the people that's running against you. They want to eliminate cash bail.
Yeah.
What are your
Yes,
thoughts on that?
I do. I do want to eliminate cash bail. And I initially, what I want to do is I want to switch over to a DC model. I want to switch over to a risk assessment, pretrial risk assessment program. I've done research on the pretrial risk assessment program in DC. It has an 89% return rate, right? 89% return rate to come to court. Guess what? That's better than Broward County, and Broward County has a cash bail system.
Mm-hmm.
What we find with the pretrial
Brown
risk is
County arresting homeless people that don't have no address and then trying to send letters to
right.
God knows where. And
Right.
so they issue
Yeah, you're
out
not gonna
warrants
return.
for some homeless dude. Like that's why
Right.
y'all got a problem.
They're sending the court notices to Publix. Right. Right. No, and I've seen that. Yeah. So I truly think we could go to a pretrial risk assessment program. What it looks at, it balances the individual's likelihood to return to court. They're looking at victims' rights. As we know, we're in the state of Florida. Victims have a constitutional right in Florida to be heard and seen through every stage of the prosecutorial process. So we have to balance that, but also we have to balance the seriousness of the crime, whether or not it's a violent nature crime. I think if we switch over to that full risk assessment program, we can totally eradicate the cash bail system, and we can kind of move away from this myth that a cash bail ensures that someone's going to return to court. It doesn't. It's not a deterrent, much like the death penalty. But as for right now, I am for no cash bail for low-level offenses, misdemeanor offenses, and nonviolent offense. If it's a nonviolent offense, that's ranging from misdemeanors to felonies, we shouldn't be issuing cash bail under any circumstance.
You know, it's interesting because I was a public defender when I graduated from law school, and I was a public defender in Sarasota, Florida. Right? If you've been to Sarasota, you've been to Sarasota.
I've been to Sarasota.
Listen, I couldn't stay in Sarasota because I had a problem with all the jail time they would give. I was like, wait, what? You send them to jail for what? You know, people go to Kmart and they're stealing like $200 worth of stuff. Half the time they don't even make it out the store because their loss prevention is serious. Like they serious about that stuff.
No, it's serious up there. They take it seriously.
Listen, we had one lady. You remember Eckert? You're probably young, so you don't remember
Eckert.
Drugs.
I remember Eckert. Come on.
So Eckerd drugs, she steals like some pain, like a leave or something out of Eckerd drugs, and they're prosecuting grandma. I'm like, y'all really arrested grandma for $6 worth of a leave, and then you have someone stealing food out of Publix and all that kind of stuff. And I had another guy. He would dine and dash. You know the dine and dash. He ate food at like Denny's and then dipped and didn't pay the bill. And of course, he go to court. Y'all ain't had
a full bill.
He gets out. He don't have a place to stay. Don't get an address. The KPS is $2,500. This dude took $11.38 worth of food out of Denny's. Where's he gonna get $250, $2,500 to pay some bond? Like,
guess he can wash some dishes, right? I guess they thought he could wash some dishes and stuff. At some of the restaurants where he's dining and dashing, I guess.
You know, right? I mean, he sat back there, ate his food up. I guess the waitress wasn't paying attention, and he was gone. And they call the police and they write up the thing. And
Andrew, I got a funny story with that. My grandmother, God bless her, so she passed away 10 years ago. I think a week and a half ago, and we one time went to a local restaurant, Sonny's Barbecue, and I guess we had
Sonny's Barbecue.
Ordered a full meal. I mean, we ate good. It was just me and my brother, and he was like 8 at the time. I was like 10, and ate a full meal. She reached in her purse. She didn't have her money. She didn't have anything. And so she's freaking out. She said, "Oh, Lord, what we going to do?" You know, she's a Baptist woman. And, "Oh, God, what we going to do, baby?" And so then the manager comes over.
Right? You couldn't get a cell phone and no one could
you couldn't. Right, didn't have a cell phone. She didn't have a credit card then. And so I remember she puts her hand up and calls the manager over, and the manager comes over and says, "How you doing, ma'am?" She said, "How you doing, mister?" She's like, "Sir, I wanted to celebrate my boys, my babies. They just finished the last day of school, and I wanted to take them on a nice meal, and I seem to have left my money at home." She's a very charming, beautiful woman. And she said, "Sir, I see we got this huge bill on our hands." She's like, "You mind if we wash dishes to play it off? Please don't call the cops on me, sir." And so his reaction was your reaction. He just lets out this huge laugh, and he said, "Ma'am," he's like, "this meal is on me. Congratulations on them finishing school." He said, "I would have let you go home and get your money and bring it back to me, but that just brought up a memory.
Yeah,
that was just a funny memory.
And sometimes that's what you need to do, right? Like just understand.
She offered to wash dishes.
This happened because I done went to the store, had a whole cart full of stuff, and especially with COVID. So now I don't even go shopping no more. I just have Instacart.
We don't either.
Not everybody's able, so I'm not trying to, but I went into, because I don't want to carry a bag, and I usually just put my card in my pocket. I done went to the self-checkout and checked out all the stuff, and then I go and I'm like, oh damn, I left the card in the car. So it happens. And luckily, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go outside and get this and come back. But he was an understanding person, because someone could have act like she was.
It could have been bad.
They could have chosen not to believe her, and have you getting arrested in front of the grandkids, like, and traumatize you guys for that, right?
Right, but I just like how she offered my services without my consent, which was funny.
Y'all was gonna help her. She wasn't watching the dishes.
She would have sat down and watched this.
So y'all sat here and ate too, so we all watching dishes today. We are all watching dishes.